Hey everybody, Lucas here in the sunny Phoenix, Arizona, where it has snowed. This is just crazy. Look at this, it's crazy. Well, sunshine, it was so cool. I have never seen this before, so I was feeling a little inspired. So I wanted to come out and make a video and show you this because it is pretty crazy. And today I want to talk to you about the difference between the fear of failure and the fear of success. I had just had a great conversation with a friend of mine in the program, actually, where this was really relevant and it came up, and we talked about a lot of great stuff, so I wanted to share some of that with you. So the example today is going to be a relationship. Aww. But this can apply to school, work, family, friends, any kind of context where there's that sense of being worth it or not, failure, success, any context, but this example is a relationship. And so the fear is, what if I'm gonna fail at this relationship, right? What if I'm gonna somehow screw it up? All my years of active addiction showed me that I will fail. I have messed them up when I was using, drinking, whatever it was. I would destroy any relationship, anything that was well worth it. I mean, I had no tools. I had no idea how to handle it. I didn't know what to do about it. And so there's that fear of failure, of I have failed at relationships in the past, therefore in recovery, or especially with this one, if it's important, I will fail at this relationship now. And so we talked about it, and it makes sense, right? I mean, we're always waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Where's the shoe? When's this thing gonna fall apart, etc.? That's a big fear that comes up for a lot of us. And I challenged him to look at the other side of it and saying, what about if it's a fear of success? The fear that maybe this relationship isn't going anywhere. Maybe this relationship is really gonna make it and it's great and it's gonna stay. What if there is no shoe? Or there is no spoon for all you other Matrix fans out there. God, I love that movie. Crammed full of spirituality. But anyway, what if the fear is, this is the best relationship I have ever had in my life, and I have no fucking idea how to deal with it. As history showed us, right, we know how to destroy relationships, we know how to ruin them, we know how to break hearts and have bad breakups. But what about having an actual, real, healthy, give and take, sustainable relationship? I mean, that is terrifying. Like, just think about that, feel that, like, the first time I looked at this stuff and dug into it and contemplated if this was an issue for me, oh my God, the discomfort that comes out of that. Oh man. And I challenge that if you look back on previous relationships, like or job or school or whatever it was, that this maybe has actually been there for a much longer time than you think, and you just never put the spotlight on it before. So where before we were talking about the thought of a fear of failure, right? Oh, I failed at all these relationships before. Well, I don't know if that was a fear of failure either. Because if you think about it, being addicts, we have a disease that tells us we are worthless. We are unworthy of love. We cannot handle it. We don't deserve it, etc. Right? And so then when we are in a relationship and this person can make us feel amazing and loved and all of these things, we freak out. Well, our disease freaks out because we are in a situation that is telling us the opposite of what it is trying to tell us. You're worthless. Well, why is this person with me? You're unworthy of love. Well, why do they love me? That contradiction occurs, right? And when we have no tools, we have no recovery program, of course you're going to give into it. How else would you know? Your head tells you over and over, you're worthless, you're worthless, you're worthless. Well, one day you're going to believe it. So let's say now I'm convinced that I'm worthless. Therefore, this person that is with me will guaranteed at some point not be with me because I am worthless. Therefore, I'm just going to sabotage it right now. I'm not going to wait for that person to break my heart and break up with me. I'm just going to do it now, sabotage it. I know what's going to happen. This is my false sense of control in the relationship. Mess it up. Really, it's because I do not know how to cope with these feelings of worthlessness, or I don't love myself enough. I don't know how. I don't have these feelings of being worthy, and it's too much for me to handle, so I sabotage. That is classic addict behavior. We've all done it. I've done it. I can't even tell you how many times. It's crazy. So anyway, that was the challenge that I gave them. And I think it's really something that everybody, you should think about if you're in recovery, if you're just a person in general, but especially for recovery, it's something to think about and look at. Is this really a fear of failure? Am I scared that I'm going to fail at this situation? Or is it really a fear of success? And I have never had this true feeling of success in my life. Or let's say success in a relationship in my life. I don't know what that's going to look like. I'm insecure. I'm terrified. Therefore, you know what? It's easier just to break it off now anyway, because I have no idea how to cope with this or communicate healthily or any of the other things that a good, real healthy relationship requires. So anyway, it's just a really important and big piece that I wanted to talk about. That difference between fear of failure and fear of success, and how I feel oftentimes it's really fear of success that we're dealing with. And in recovery, it's such a blessing to be able to experience learning how to have success. How do we let ourselves have this? What if we let ourselves enjoy and try the relationship, and we do everything to not sabotage or break it up? What if we just even allow this as a possibility in our life? What else am I trying to say here? This is so special. What if there is no shoe, or there is no spoon? What if we are really worth this? Whoa, feel how uncomfortable that is. Feel it. Oh my gosh. My first sponsor, he'd always tell me if I'm feeling some form of discomfort, whatever the emotion is, sit in it. Especially as addicts too, we use to escape. We act out to escape. Recovery, we need opposite behavior. So sit in it. Sit in the feeling. And my next sponsor, the sponsor I've been working with now for, I think like 7 years or something, he'd take it a step further and he tells me to embrace it. Sit in the feeling, hold it, embrace it, feel, process it as long as it takes. So hold that. It's saying, I am worth this, and hold it. Oh, I'm getting uncomfortable just telling you to do it. Oh my gosh, that's a real thing for us. Jeez. But try it. It's an amazing exercise. It really helps me a lot. I know it really helped him a lot, and any other sponsees or folks that I work with in the program, working on that sense of worthiness and dealing with that fear of success and working on overcoming it. This is just so cool. What about this? Oh, are you a shot? Oh, that's the shot that I need. I gotta go up there. Hang on. Check this out. I'm gonna head up and walk back. Look at this. There you go. That's the background I gotta be showing you folks. This is so cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So this, one of the locals said that this hasn't happened for about 6 years. And I was up on this unbelievable, I think something's biting me in the nose. Oh, ow. Okay, anyway, I was saying that I was up on this unbelievable mountain range yesterday with my little brother, and it was snowing up at the top. We were up in a cloud. Oh my God, it was so cool. Don't worry, I'm making a day trip video out of that too, so you're gonna see it. Check it out for a Montana mountain video. But anyway, so I'm gonna give y'all, whoops, Hang on. So I'm gonna give y'all the background and the shot, but just make sure you keep listening to what I'm saying. Don't lose focus. Soak it in, enjoy it, but this stuff is really important. So anyway, that was the big lesson that I'd had for him, and that's the challenge that I have for you folks today. The next time you are in some kind of situation like this and you're worried about, you think it's a fear of failure that's coming up, take a look at it, and I will challenge you to ask if it is in fact not a fear of failure, but rather a fear of success. The damn cold killed my phone while I was finishing filming this. Oh my gosh, so I got a little bit of juice in it here now. Just to finish up, sorry about that. So keep an eye out behind me. I'm gonna see if I can get a great little sunset shot at the end of this, if it comes peeking through the clouds or not. So anyway, the last thing I wanted to say was share this video with folks, anybody who you know may be struggling with this. If you think that's something that's coming up for them, that issue around fear of success, then share it. Hopefully it can help. That's what all this is for. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on social media so you don't miss any more updates or other little recovery tip videos, things like that. Thanks for checking it out. I really hope this helped you out, and we'll catch you again next time.